Hello everyone, welcome back to ZOR Pilgrimage of the Slorfs. Last time we played was the first time I attempted to get to the Murk. So, I'm not going to take any blessings or burdens because I'm just going to stick with normal because we got absolutely destroyed in the Murk the first time we went. But we have a little bit more knowledge now, so we're going to work through the first area, try and prepare ourselves as best we can for the Murk, and see where we get to after that. Right, very easy first stage here it seems. We've got stick, petroglyph, and just a couple of really basic enemies, which is lovely to see. I'm going to start with an explore, just to climb up this cliff, because to climb up a cliff takes one extra action. And here I'm going to take a harvest for this tree and just get that done right at the beginning. Right, I'm going to walk to that stick. I'm going to go explore for 1 and 2. Then we're going to go lazy over to here. We're going to spend more food on the lazy card because there's mushrooms up there ready for our use. We have 1 water left, so let's take a swipe at them. Now, this creature only has 1 action, and it takes 2 actions to attack up a cliff. So currently, we are not in danger of being attacked by them. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to explore to here first, and then hit them. And we can go 1, 2, 3. That is all the enemies cleared. The only thing left to get is the petroglyph behind us and the experience. So we'll start with the petroglyph. We learn the recipe for a digging stick. And down here, we still have 8 food left, so we can get this experience. Can't do anything with this stump. The rest is just food, so we can make camp. Very good start to proceedings. Let's go check out our crafting options. We just have we have 3 sticks, so we can do planning or small fire. I'm going to take the extra food so we get more actions in the next couple of missions. And then we'll go take our 3 experience and... let's upgrade swipe. I would love something with range. We're not going to get it, unfortunately. This can only be used once, which I'm less a fan of. Let's just take Big Strike for 2 damage then. And then hump, jump, straight. Oh, it's jump and hop. Hump. We're going to jump straight into rugged steps. See what's going on here. Tree behind us, petroglyph, some water, a wood pile, an extra turret to deal with, another petroglyph, a tree. Alright then, we'll start with a harvest directly behind us, get those nuts in play. Now we are going to have to get through these weeds if we're going to progress, so let's destroy one of those. Right, then I'm just going to explore to collect both of them and discard the nut because we don't need the extra food, but I do want the enemy to come closer to us. Now, multiple enemies cannot exist in the same hex at once, which is fine by me. So we'll discard a nut again. And then here, this enemy has 2 health. Motivation would let us kill it, but we can also kill it with Big Strike as well. Nice and easy. Right, we basically have nowhere to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 to explore over to this mushroom patch and get 2 back. And then over here, we can walk for 1, hit that. Now this guy's going to step towards us again. We can play lazy. Get this and destroy that. Now, again, this guy has 2 HP. We still have Big Strike. We've redrawn all round to it already. We do want to harvest this tree. But I think that's the only thing that we have to harvest. So we don't need too much water. So we'll Big Strike here as well. Now, we have to destroy the turret to continue. So let's explore over to here. We fill up on our mushrooms. And then we're basically going to send one person north and one person south, I think. Let's play explore because we can just consume these mushrooms to replenish our food. We'll do a big... Oh, do we want a big strike? How do we all both lose so much water already? I'm confused. I'm going to motivation here. Hit that twice. First one costs 1 action. Second one costs 2 actions. Then we need to get to all this stuff. And, oh, we harvested the nut tree. That's why we've spent so much water already. Of course. So we could harvest this, but we're 1 water short. So it would give us 1 damage to do that. Let's just start off simple. Oh, we're up here. Let's just waltz to there. This is going to turn. We can hit that once and then get this recipe. A poultice. The enemies are clear. Now we can just go around getting all the supplies we could possibly want. Sticks and grass and all the rest. Right, I'm going to come down to these sticks and work our way back round again. Now, we will come back to that tree branch in a second. We get another recipe for a day fire. So they've replenished on water. We can start making our way back, but let's discard Big Strike first because we don't need it. We can replenish our water immediately. That leaves us over here able to... this was a mistake. We can't replenish our water unless we're at the end of the round adjacent to the water. We need the harvest card, so we'll just start walking back slowly. Now we replenish our water. Spent lazy because we're getting loads of food back. Here we will discard a walk. And here we can motivate ourselves next to the tree. Here we can discard a big strike because we have water to spare. Then we can harvest card the tree to get the branch, and we're all done. Right, some more sticks. A decent amount of XP. Go crafting. You can do a water bath for 1 max water and a movement deck slot and an explore card. Cozy fire for 2 more max food. Any upgrades in this row will cost us 1 of our 5 experience. We can also craft a digging stick, a walking stick, a day fire, not a poultice quite yet. Over here, we only need 4 to upgrade one of our explores, so let's do that. Backtrack, easygoing, and encourage. This is a 1-2. This is a 2-2 +2 if at edge of map. This is a 2 for 3. Give Slorf 3 actions. Slorf gains 1 or a 1 for 1 turn. Other Slorfs gain +1 action from cards. I'm going to take backtrack. And then back to crafting. Do I want more water or more food? I think right now, more food is going to be more important. Make sure we can play lots of cards in these early rounds. And then we're ready to go on to the next round. Flying through these so far. Right, there's some grass there and some sticks. As for enemies, guard bug, rock grimp, pesky bug, spit bug, and a bug nest. Occasionally spawns a guard bug. We can also harvest this to get a new card. There's a ripening grub there. Alright, I'm going to motivate up to here. Now we now eat food even if we're at full food. Previously you kind of skipped past it if you weren't at your max, which is an interesting change. Good, they didn't make anything. Right, I'm going to take backtrack because we are at the edge of the map, so this will give us 4 actions. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3 and 4. Yeah, I'm simply going to... I will explore over to this stick. They move 1. These guys fly around a bit. Right, this guy is going to hit us. They're going to do 1 damage to us. I think I'd rather take that 1 damage and get rid of this bug nest immediately by harvesting it. Then over here, let's play lazy into this mushroom. They move towards us. They move towards us. They hit us. 'Twas an inevitability. With motivation, we can attack them twice. We could kill the spit bug. Or we could... How many? You have 2 action points. So you would hit me either way. You have 1 action point, but you attack at range 2. Right, I'm just going to do this. I don't love it, but our options are relatively limited. Going to move to this and take the south side. Then we're just going to take a beating, aren't we? We'll hit you for 2, get rid of your armor. Here, we can backtrack. Kill that one. Get some more food. They hit us again for 2. But hopefully, we can deal with that soon. So if we play lazy, we can hit them once, and then step away, and then they're forced to step closer to us if they want to attack us again. Right now, I'm just going to discard the nut. They have to move. I will play Big Strike just because we are next to water. That's the enemies cleared. Now it's just the harvesting time. So we have our harvest card available. We want to harvest this stack of rocks and this triobelisk. I'm going to worry about the triobelisk first. Discard nuts, try and find some more useful cards. We are not next to the edge of the map, so let's play walk up to here. Then we will be at the edge of the map. Here we can harvest the triobelisk. Get a card to add to our deck. Assist, 2 cost, 1 action. Ignore the cost of the next card played. 1 sneak, give Slorf 1 action. Take an additional turn. Second wind, give Slorf 2 actions. Recover 1 random exhausted card. So sneak exhausts. Second wind itself exhausts. I'm going to take sneak. And then up here, we are next to the edge of the map, so we can backtrack and go 1, 2, 3. We get a grass decoy recipe and 4. Down here, we can motivate up to attacking these sticks. We can discard the big strike because we don't need the water attack card. Get some sticks and some goo. Now, really, we're just waiting for our harvest card to come back round, and otherwise to collect all of this XP. There's harvest, we get the stick, or the stone, rather. The last XP, and we can make camp. Very smooth sailing so far, which is great, because if the second area is anything to go by, it's going to get tougher. 5 XP again. We now know about a grass decoy. Build a decoy with 3 health. We have 3 sticks. We can go water basin or we can go planning. Let's go planning. It will increase our hand size by 1, which means we'll have more cards to choose from at the off of the game. And then for our deck, we have 5 XP. We could upgrade Big Strike again to Maniacal Strike. I kind of like it. Yeah, let's do it. We've just increased our water, so we have more tolerance. No, we didn't increase our water. We did not increase our water. Okay. That's me thinking one thing and doing another. But we're at the mushroom roots. Let's see what we can do. So we've got a root mother tree, petroglyph, wood pile, dead tree with sticks. We've got a gustwood tree, another root mother tree, and a grimp right next to us. Okay, between us, we probably want to deal with the grimp first, and then have to get around to these other trees. There's a lot of stuff on the board, but at least there's some water available, a decent looking amount of food. So, where do we begin? Begin with lazy and just go 1 and hit. And then Hulga gets 1 action. Hits. Now we just have to worry about the different trees, which is going to be a problem in their own right. So this one's going to push us that way next. This one has a decent path up to it that doesn't involve having to step through too many tangled roots. And there's a healing glyph here, a mending glyph. With our 7 HP, we probably want to prioritize doing that. We're also at the edge of the map, so we can happily backtrack to here and go off and do that side. From here, interesting. I've not seen this before. These giant boulders in the way are impassable, and there's no route around, so we're going to have to remove one with our harvest card. Lucky that we have one. Unfortunately, we're going to get pushed upwards, and there's nowhere else for us to go. So I'm actually just going to discard a nut. We both get pushed upwards. They make more tangled roots, which is a problem in its own right, because they take 2 actions to enter. We're now being pushed up and right, which is not a problem for Gorb. So, let's discard a nut for Gorb. And if I was on this tile, I would be pushed onto that tangled roots. But I can't get there. So, let's just get ourselves up here. We'll do this side first then. Right, from here we can motivate onto that tile. We're being pushed to the right, so they will be pushed onto these other tangled roots without needing actions to enter the rough terrain. Up here, I need 2 actions, otherwise there's nothing I can do. So let's just discard the Grimp Shell. Now we're being pushed down and right, which is away from them. And if we move on to this, we get pushed down, which then is a problem. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move through here, get the healing, and we're being pushed down. We definitely want to move over then. So it's an unideal backtrack, but it means we don't get pushed away from our goal. Now we're being pushed down and left, so we're going to discard a stone here. And we're going to simply walk to there. Now we're being pushed directly left. So we can... This meat pile is right in the way. I'm going to harvest this long grass because it's something I need to do eventually anyway. Up here, for 4 HP, we can Maniacal Strike this tree. We get a Gazing Effigy recipe. And now we're being pushed up in this direction. So once we're on this tile, we'll have a couple of turns to deal with this tree. So we're going to explore, move, and attack. Here we definitely want the XP, and we'll come round to get sticks as well whilst we're up there. And we could backtrack. Might as well, it gives us additional action. Can't kill it yet, but we will very soon. Here we can explore, hit that, then get the stick it provides. One last HP here can just be killed with a hit. If we want to harvest this dead tree, we are going to need to lose HP to do it. We're being pushed to the right next. So we're going to have to go lazy to there to not be pushed away. Here we can backtrack because we're at the edge of the map. Get that stick. Now being pushed down and right. Do I want to harvest this tree? Yes. Yes, I do. We take 1 damage because it's a 2 water card and we only had 1 water available. But now we can motivate ourselves away from here. And I'm just going to discard this branch. Being pushed left is great. I'm going to go with the lazy card and eat this wandering grub. And just going to explore in this general direction. We fill up our water. And we'll just take... Actually, the end of the round we fill on water. But we're going to get pushed away from the water. So I'm just going to move over. We can backtrack to here. Then we need our harvest card to get rid of these rocks in a second. So let's just play sneak because we won't see it again after it's discarded. We get an additional turn that I don't need. Then we can move... Let's move 2 through this food. The net even. spend 2 to get to. But now finally we have water for harvesting. We can discard Maniacal Strike because we're going to be moved next to water. We can harvest this so we can move through. I'm just going to discard a 1-cost card here. We can backtrack to this fur because I definitely want that as a crafting material. I will discard another 1. Here we can explore for 2 up to the tree. We're not going to be pushed away. And then we have Maniacal Strike ready to attack for 4 because we refilled on the water we were next to. The enemies are dealt with. We can discard Harvest because we're next to water. We can backtrack, hit that, walk here, walk there. That is a perfect clear. Make camp once again. The only thing we didn't get was some mushrooms on a stool, but we didn't need those because I just confused tree stumps with toadstools. We didn't need the mushrooms because it's only food, and we always get our food replenished at the end of the game. So, 3 sticks. Now, if we build a woodshed, we get 1 extra sticks every time we camp, which seems like it's probably worthwhile, given that we are in a stick deficit right now. Nothing here that I'm desperate for. So let's build a woodshed. That will take 1 of our experience as well. Then if we go look at our deck, I think I'm going to upgrade Explore into another different type of card. Easygoing, Flurry, and Strain. Give Slorf 3 actions. Cost is free if food is full. Otherwise, costs 1 HP rather than food. Flurry gives Slorf 2 actions. Card cost does not increase while... Attack cost does not increase while card is in use. Or a 1-2. I'd love to be able to right-click and see the secondary upgraded version of these cards, just like in... I think Slay the Spire does that. But this is fine for now. We already have a really big attack card. So I'm going to take the cheap card. Right, where are we on the map? Right, that is the first 4 with 4 more to go. So I think what I'll do is I'll say thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Join me next time. We will hopefully get through to the boss of this area, and then we can start moving onwards into the Murk afterwards. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.